Good evening and welcome to the Sean Star Very Bad Show. It's your boy Sean Star, and hey, Liverpool is still down by one goal. Okay, it kind of equalized. It was 1-1. I think in the what was the time again? I forgot the time when Newcastle scored the second goal. So they still have some time to come back. They still have about 5 minutes to come back and score a goal. So for this 5 minutes, we can just chill and just watch along. But I feel at least they scored. I thought maybe they're gonna lose it without scoring. At least they scored. Unlike some other teams that scored up their sleeps. They scored up their sleeps over the weekend. This is the last game for the PPL the weekend. Afterwards, it's going to be the wrap up of the weekend. And can I get your thoughts on what you feel about the opening matches of the EPL? Because it's just a couple of big teams that won, which is Arsenal, Man City. Those are the big teams that won this weekend. Any other team is just Liverpool. It might go down. At least now they're trying. They seem to be struggling a lot against Newcastle, even though we know this fixture is a fixture that brings out a number of goals, or it brings out the best of both. But it seems like again, Newcastle came with a stronger approach to the game. It seems like they came with a stronger approach to the game. So after this game, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you my predictions. So I'm just gonna leave it and let's listen. You can listen while I watch the game. I hope you watch it from wherever you are. And once again, I should repeat it. You feel that I need to repeat it as a disclaimer. Please bet responsibly. Whatever bets that you make, bet responsibly. Whether it's Aviator, Spinazonke, or those casino games, not just football, not just sports in general, but whatever you bet on, please bet responsibly. Just look at the value of your bet. Don't just bet in there for the sake of betting. Anthony Iriola, who's never lost a game here at St James's Park, is let's continue. Last season, his former team were knocked out of the FA Cup here, but that was on penalties. He hasn't lost any Premier League games since January. Iriola. Why? Kumas. Okay, that's it. Nice. Nice. That armband has sat comfortably on his arm today. I think they've had two really important goals to break you out of two matches. It's an Isak after Liverpool. Very, very good. It hasn't been him. Liverpool unbeaten against Newcastle in the league for over a decade. Does that run come to an end here? Luis Kumas. Well, I'm going to say what Isak was. Isak was sweeps it again. How mono ka mono mara Kumas you see the black and white. Hey, you're not getting a color to it. Hana ko how. Liverpool need to get tired bodies back. But Liverpool hasn't lost against Newcastle in over a decade. It's broken was today. Jacob Murphy taking on Kirkes. When nobody can the end of it. Newcastle could have put the game to bed. It's a glorious ball across the 6-yard box from Murphy. Absolutely glorious. And nobody took that risk.
short challenge by Bamba. Van Dijk. Can Liverpool pull this mess out of the back?
Van Dijk into it.
Can Newcastle
Hey. Pass a ball, low.
in the day and a high. Willock stopped by Araujo. Barnes tries to fire it in.
Barnes
This is
now.
Risa.
That was an opportunity to finish them off.
There's been a performance as much about hard work today
VAR.
from the team in black and white as anything else.
Oh, Newcastle could have done the job. Done.
Will slowly get back to his feet.
Just gone kanji.
Yeah, I mean, he suffered from cramp. The right back for Newcastle. As for the best player on the pitch, it's got to be him. He's been involved in everything today. And playing a little deeper in the first half to the change where the Sula went off and, more or less playing as the number 9. Johan Risa, the Premier League player of the match today as we move into 5 minutes of stoppages. Free header for Van Dijk. Gakpo, a fixture with a history of late dramatic swings. Victor Munoz on his Premier League debut.
Of course. Liverpool doesn't want to score at all. Go into your one, like.
But Liverpool get the corner. Yeah, he's still feeling it. He cramped up before, and I don't think he's far away from another bout. Last 3 Premier League meetings of these clubs here at Newcastle have seen a result-changing goal in stoppages. Sabozan sends it in. Hornacek punches it out. This is Frimpong. Plenty power in him. Murphy.
Out.
Liverpool throw. He's been solid when called upon today. The 24-year-old Czech goalkeeper.
Oh, Liverpool. Hi.
Gakpo.
For all you Liverpool fans out there, hit me up. What's happening?
Sabozan.
Is it gonna be a season like last season? Is Liverpool gonna be better this season?
Newcastle being forced to sit very deep now. Gakpo up against Derek. He gets ball sign and down he goes.
It shows you Newcastle came with a plan. They didn't just come to. Wait till we're at home. We need to win our first home game.
That's kind of the way it's gone really for Liverpool today. Disappointment, frustration.
Hey, Marais, teams are the new coach in the league too.
7th time facing Newcastle in the Premier League. Anthony Areola has not lost any of those league meetings of the past. The goalkeeper Hornacek has been shown yellow for time wasting there. Instead of taking the kick, he went to get his bottle, and referee Stuart Atwell saw that to be a deliberate attempt to run down the clock. So a yellow card to Lucas Hornacek, and time wasting is something that the officials are being very strict on this season. The last Newcastle manager to beat Liverpool in a league game was Steve McLaren. As Matthias Jaisler about to get a perfect start. Gakpo.
Sharp.
Headed up by Bamba. This is Araujo. Frimpong. One good delivery. One solid finish. Liverpool can still salvage this. Frimpong twisting and turning. And in the end, he can't get around Barnes. And Newcastle celebrate that with glee. Newcastle, who played 6 pre-season friendlies, they only had 1 win. Fabian Schär will get a late cameo here. His first appearance since January, and he will come on in place of the Premier League player of the match, Johan Wissa. This is the striker that Newcastle hoped they signed a year ago. Now they're getting to see him at his best. The centre forward off and a central defender on. As Newcastle want to lock the door now. Smiles on the bench. Newcastle have lost some big names this summer. But this guy's making a name for himself already. Thanks forward by Kirkes. So underneath it. Munoz arriving, goes down in the penalty area. The challenge from Lewis Hall. And the outfield. Late stoppage time drama in a Newcastle-Liverpool game once again. These games never do out.
Okay, with the
Liverpool
Liverpool might have just gotten a lifeline.
Yeah, I mean, it just looks like
No,
that's just blocked him, and he's got a cross.
no.
It's kind of knee on knee in bringing him down.
It's penalty, it's not a penalty
I'm not
at
sure
all.
when I first saw it, I thought penalty, and
Aye.
I think that is convincing. The penalty is going to stand. Confirmed.
How? How's the penalty standing?
Screaming for it immediately. Does this decision get Liverpool out of jail today?
Sure.
Newcastle celebrating too soon. He's had a replace. So you'll not be surprised to hear does not think that should be a penalty kick, but given on the field, confirmed by the video assistant referee, Lewis Hall, who's in a storming game today, has now conceded a penalty that gives Liverpool a lifeline. Still has to be converted, Connor.
You said. Imagine the hacking like an white and Newcastle.
You can hear a pin drop at St James's Park in the 98th minute. Sabozlai, he's got the ball. He's taking the penalty, taking over from Mohamed Salah.
Taking over from Mohamed Salah.
Arguably Liverpool's standout player of last season.
Taking over.
Missed a penalty.
Hey!
Back in January when he hit the crossbar. It was against Burnley here at St James's Park. Can Liverpool, for the second time this afternoon, come
this wouldn't be fair. This really, no.
Lucas Hornacek on his
unjustified. This one.
goal.
Come on, keeper. 24-year-old. Come on, check.
Here he comes.
Check your book. Come on.
Liverpool salvage the draw late on. It's never, ever over till it's over in the Premier League.
He went the right way.
Well, that's kind of in keeping with the history of this fixture, whether it be at St James's Park or whether it be at Anfield. Late drama. And it looked like basically Liverpool had spent their time until this moment, and that's pretty emphatic.
Direction for the sake of going to the direction. I saw how
he's played quite well, and he's just smashed it into the top corner. It's great confidence, and Liverpool look as if they've salvaged the point. That strike is so key. For Antonio Areola, and the context setting of his reign at Anfield. The deflated feeling from Newcastle, who were nearly there. But when it's Newcastle,
Well,
Liverpool,
that's the end of the game. That's how it ends. That's how the cookie crumbles. With Liverpool salvaging a point, at the end. You just hang on, like at the end when you thought Liverpool was all done, they were given a lifeline. I really feel it's really unfair and unjust for Liverpool to get a point out of this game, even though they were not here. For them to get a point out of this game, it's really unfair. So the score ends Liverpool 2, Newcastle 2. Okay, let's get into it as the Clone Star Value Bet show. I'm gonna give you my predictions for the next upcoming games, which is uh the EPL on Monday, starting from Monday until the 26th. Is it the 20? No. Is it the 26th? It's 25. Yeah, it's until the 26th of August. My predictions of the EPL, PSL, and UCL. So is the English Premier League, the Premier Soccer League, and the UEFA Champions League. So the UEFA Champions League is the second leg of the teams that are in the preliminary stages, which are about to qualify. So it's the second leg of that. So I'm going to give you my predictions. And the UCL, I'm not going to take every game. I'm not going to give you predictions of every single match. But I would like to say before we get into that, what a weekend we had. What a weekend we had. It is a weekend filled with drama, filled with whatever we expected of football to happen. It happened. It's whatever we expected. Big teams to fall, big teams to win, big teams. It happened in that way, but it happened for those who wanted Manchester United to lose. It happened for them. I personally, I didn't want Manchester United to lose. I wanted Manchester United to win. Even though I'm an Arsenal fan, I wanted all the big teams to win their first games. I think it would boost the morale. But the smaller teams had a different idea in the EPL. Had a different idea that we're gonna hit the ground running, and kudos to them. I applaud them for that. They did a good job by holding it down for against holding it down against big teams. If a team like Brentford managed to beat Tottenham 3-0, that's something, eh? Something remarkable. If a team like Hull City coming from the lower division managing to beat Manchester United 2-0 in the first half and managing to contain them until the 90 minutes, that's something. That's something remarkable. And you get teams like Newcastle, it tried, eh? It tried, and it's heartbreaking to see them to get a point from this. They could have gotten 3 points and be up there. It's heartbreaking to see them. They fought. They fought their hearts out. They played. Like, this was like that kind of break a leg moment. They really played. But I don't know what's your feelings about the opening of the EPL. What's your feelings about the games in the Serie A? What's your feelings about the games in the La Liga over the weekend, the course of the weekend? Because my predictions were sort of, they changed a lot. They changed a lot. And I guess you can see even teams that I didn't think, like Brighton beating Aston Villa 4-0. Leeds, I thought Nottingham Forest would beat Leeds. The Ipswich game, I thought Ipswich would be the one. No, Ipswich would be a draw between that game. Everton and Crystal Palace, I think I said Everton or draw. But hey, yeah, or did I say Crystal Palace or draw? Don't quite remember. but it could have been a draw. I know Everton a draw. Yeah, it was Everton a draw. Everton a draw. It's not that bad. Arsenal winning, which I did say it's a given that Arsenal's gonna win. I'm saying because it's my team. It's the way Arsenal performs this season. It performed at the end of the season. It showed in the Community Shield that this team wants to win the league again. It's not challenging for it. It wants to contain it. It's theirs. It's theirs to lose. Okay. Let me know what you feel about all the games and just hit me up, WhatsApp, Facebook, or even in the comments of the video. Just hit me up. It's your boy Star, and this is the Star Value Bet Show, where we bet responsibly. We don't chase bets, but we chase value. So let's get into it. Let's start with the EPL. The last game, which is playing tomorrow, is Fulham versus Chelsea. For me, I'm seeing Chelsea winning or drawing. And another option that you can bet on is an over of 1.5. So it's Chelsea winning or drawing and an over of 1.5. Okay. Let's get in. That's the only game tomorrow for the EPL. Let's get into the PSL. PSL, we have about 3 games. So it's TS Galaxy versus Marumo Gallants. That's the first game. I'm seeing TS Galaxy winning, and the other option is over 1.5. So it's TS Galaxy win and over 1.5. That's another option that you can bet on. Second game is Orlando Pirates versus Kukuni. You know they played over the weekend and they're still gonna play in the next weekend. So I'm saying Pirates straight win. Escudini. The Amstel Arena. It's the Amstel Arena. So it's Pirates straight win. Another option is over 1.5. Swelele versus Chippa United. Swelele win or draw. The other option is over 1.5. No, over this game 0.5 over 0.5. So it's Swelele win or draw. That option is over 0.5. Okay, that's the PSL. We're done. That's that. We're done. We get into the UCL, the UEFA Champions League. So the first game that I chose, it's Sabah versus Hapoel Shava. So I'm gonna go with Hapoel win and over over 1.5. Hapoel Shava. So it's Hapoel Shava winning over 1.5. The second game is LASK versus Celtic. LASK versus Celtic. So for me, it's a Celtic win. It's a Celtic win. And another option is over 1.5. Okay. The third game of the USA game, UEFA Champions League is Bordeaux Glimt game. Bordeaux Glimt versus NEC. So it's Bordeaux Glimt versus NEC. So I'm giving it to Bordeaux Glimt win. And another option is over 2.5. Over 2.5. Okay. And the fourth game is AEK Athens versus Levski Sofia. So it's AEK Athens versus Levski Sofia. So it's AEK Athens win, because they did win the previous game. And another option is under 3.5. under 3.5. So it's AEK Athens win. Another option is under 3.5. And the fifth game is Vikings versus uh, Dinamo Zagreb. Okay, Zagreb. Okay, Zagreb. So it's both teams to score. Yes, it's both teams to score and over 1.5. Okay. Uh, the sixth game is Celje versus Solvan Baris Bari Batislav. Oh, okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave the leave this in the comments. I'm gonna whatever my best sleep, I'm gonna leave it in the comments. I'm gonna share it in the comments. So because some other names are very hard to pronounce. It's Soldier Solvan Batis Salvar. Okay, Batis Salvar. So Salvan or draw. For me, that's my option. Salvan or draw. So Salvan can win or it can draw. And the another option is under 3.5. Oh, I forgot with the Viking one, is both teams to score or over 1.5. I'm sorry for that. The Vikings and Dinamo Zagreb. I forgot. My apologies for that. Okay. And the last game for the UEFA Champions League is Lyon versus Fenerbahce. It's also a BTTS. Both teams to score, yes. And another option is over 1.5. So what I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna leave these predictions in my comments in the comment section. So because some of the names are very hard to pronounce, but I hope this time around we can do something better. So it's been your boy Star. It's your boy Star on the Star Value Bet Show. And once again, I don't know how much I need to stress this, but do bet responsibly. And please don't chase bets, chase value. It's a Star Value Bet Show. It's your boy Star. I hope you enjoyed your weekend and continue enjoying your weekend. Until the next video, much love and happiness. Peace.